What's up, Tom Spotlight fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire news dump that's going to blow your minds. First up, are we really seeing Chris Evans back as Captain America in Avengers? Doomsday? Rumors are swirling, and the intel suggests Steve Rogers might be more than just a cameo. And speaking of Chris Evans, before he was saving the world, he was in a gritty crime thriller alongside Keanu Reeves. We're talking about an underrated gem that shows a completely different side of the MCU star. You won't believe the cast and the director behind this one. But wait, there's more MCU buzz. Chris Evans' potential return as Captain America in Avengers. Doomsday is fueling fan theories everywhere. We're diving deep into the rumors, the hints, and what it could mean for the future of Earth's mightiest heroes. Finally, we're shifting gears to the world of football. We're exploring the fascinating parallels between Newcastle United and Athletic Club Bilbao, delving into their shared working-class roots, passionate fan bases, and a surprising historical connection. You won't want to miss this deep dive. Smash that like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Is Captain America returning to the MCU? Get ready for a shockwave. Whispers from the inner circles of Marvel suggest that Chris Evans' iconic Captain America, Steve Rogers, might be making a comeback in the upcoming Avengers. Doomsday. This isn't just a fleeting cameo. Rumors point to a potentially significant role that could extend beyond this massive multiversal event. Insider Alex Perez of the Cosmic Circus dropped a major hint, responding to a question about Evans' future by stating, "Don't count Cap out just yet." This cryptic message has sent shockwaves through the fandom, especially after fans noticed Evans sporting a physique eerily similar to his Captain America days in recent photos from the Toronto Film Festival. While Evans himself has previously downplayed his involvement, the persistent speculation, coupled with the directors of Avengers, Endgame hinting at more stories for Steve Rogers, keeps the hope alive. The upcoming Avengers, Doomsday, which is set to unite the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and the original X-Men, is already poised to be a monumental film, replacing the Kang Dynasty and setting the stage for Avengers: Secret Wars. The potential return of Captain America would undoubtedly elevate the stakes and emotional resonance of these epic crossovers. Fans are in a frenzy online, dissecting every clue and expressing their fervent desire to see Steve Rogers back in action. The possibility has ignited discussions about how Captain America's return would impact the narrative and what new dimensions it could add to the MCU's evolving saga. But will this be the comeback we've all been waiting for? Stay tuned, because next, we uncover a hidden gem from Chris Evans' pre-Cap career that you absolutely need to see. Before he was Captain America, Chris Evans starred in a gritty crime thriller with a legendary cast. Prepare to be surprised. Long before Chris Evans donned the shield as Captain America, he was part of a star-studded ensemble in the 2008 crime thriller, Street Kings. This film, directed by David Ayer, featured an impressive lineup including Keanu Reeves, Forest Whitaker, and Hugh Laurie, and explored the dark underbelly of Los Angeles. In Street Kings, Evans played Detective Paul Descant, a by-the-book cop who finds himself entangled in a web of corruption alongside Keanu Reeves' troubled undercover detective, Tom Ludlow. Ayer, known for his raw and realistic portrayal of city life in Training Day, aimed to capture a similar gritty atmosphere. The movie showcases Evans in a role that highlights his early acting prowess, running alongside Reeves, who delivers a performance as a morally ambiguous officer. While Street Kings might not be considered Ayer's or Reeves' finest work, it offered a compelling glimpse into Evans' potential, showcasing his ability to handle more complex characters outside the superhero genre. The film generated buzz for its intense narrative and the caliber of its cast, with many critics and fans noting the performances, particularly Evans' ability to hold his own against seasoned actors. It's a film that's often revisited for its snapshot of Hollywood talent before their biggest roles. Think you know Chris Evans? You're in for another revelation. Next up, we're diving back into the MCU rumors that have fans buzzing. Could Captain America truly be returning for Avengers? Doomsday. The rumor mill is churning. Could Captain America make a surprise return to the MCU? The latest intel is electrifying. Speculation is running rampant that Chris Evans might reprise his iconic role as Captain America, Steve Rogers, in the upcoming blockbuster Avengers. Doomsday and potentially its follow-up, Avengers, Secret Wars. These films are set to be massive multiversal events, making a return for such a pivotal character not entirely out of the realm of possibility. Alex Perez of the Cosmic Circus, a prominent voice in MCU news and speculation, has fueled these rumors with a tantalizing response. Don't count Cap out just yet. This statement comes at a time when Evans has been photographed sporting a physique that many fans believe strongly resembles his Captain America look from years past. While Evans himself has previously indicated he was finished with the role after Avengers Endgame, where Steve Rogers passed on his shield, the persistent rumors, coupled with past hints from Endgame directors Joe and Anthony Russo about unfinished stories for Steve, keep the possibility alive. Avengers, Doomsday is already generating immense excitement as it's slated to bring together the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and the original X-Men for the first time, serving as a successor to the monumental Avengers Endgame. Marvel fans are abuzz with theories and excitement, eagerly awaiting any official confirmation. The prospect of seeing Captain America back in action has ignited passionate debates across social media about how his return would be handled and what it could mean for the future of the MCU. Will Steve Rogers truly return to save the day once more? Our final story takes us from the cinematic universe to the passionate world of football, exploring a fascinating club connection. What European football club shares a surprising, deep connection with Newcastle United? The answer might surprise you. For years, fans and analysts have pondered which European clubs most closely mirror Newcastle United in spirit and history. While clubs like Schalke 04 share socioeconomic similarities, it's athletic club Bilbao that stands out for its striking parallels with Newcastle, particularly in terms of city identity, passionate support, and the very nature of the club itself. Both Bilbao and Newcastle boast industrial pasts marked by shipbuilding, mining, and heavy engineering, which faced significant decline and unemployment in the 1980s, fostering a strong sense of regional identity and a shared antipathy towards the capital. This deep-rooted connection is further solidified by their status as one-club cities and their iconic striped kits. The book delves into athletics history, from its anglicized origins and the adoption of its red and white colors, inspired by a trip to Southampton, not Sunderland as some fans falsely claim, to its struggles during the Spanish Civil War and the Franco years. It also highlights the club's unique Basque-only player policy and the challenges and triumphs of its academy system, the Cantera. The book further explores the fierce, yet historically intertwined derby rivalry with Real Sociedad, and celebrates the deep bond forged between Athletic and Newcastle United, notably during their UEFA Cup encounters in 1995, a friendship commemorated by a Basque flag featuring both clubs' crests, proudly displayed at St. James Park. This exploration has resonated deeply with fans, sparking conversations about club identity, regional pride, and the romantic notion of a club's soul. The parallels drawn between the industrial heartlands and the passionate fan bases have created a strong sense of kinship and nostalgia. Could we see a future where Eddie Howe lifts a trophy up the Tyne like athletics barge parades? That's all the news for today, but stick around for our lightning round recap and don't forget to subscribe. And that's a wrap on today's Tom Spotlight. We covered the electrifying rumors of Chris Evans returning as Captain America in Avengers. Doomsday explored his underrated crime thriller, Street Kings, alongside Keanu Reeves, and delved into the fascinating historical and cultural parallels between Newcastle United and Athletic Club Bilbao. Don't miss out on any of the action, smash that like button, subscribe to Tom's Spotlight for more incredible updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Plus, let us know your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social media channels for behind-the-scenes content and more.